A Medicaid spin down. What is it and how can you avoid it? It's really mislabeled or mistermed. A Medicaid spin down is not necessarily just having to do with Medicaid. There's two types of benefits in North Carolina that pay for what we call long-term care. That would be divided into assisted living and skilled nursing, or we call it nursing home care. Special assistance is the benefit, which is not Medicaid, that pays for assisted living care. Long-term care Medicaid, which is a type of Medicaid, pays for nursing home care, which is technically called skilled nursing care. The real difference is whether we can really get up, we can transfer, we can get out of bed, we can go to eat by ourselves, go to the restroom, or if we really need 24-hour skilled nursing care. That's really the dividing line from a layman's perspective between nursing home and assisted living care. So to avoid spending down your assets to obtain that benefit, there's many plan ahead tools that you can put in place, like a ladybird deed on the house, or using tools like convertible trust or irrevocable trust to still control but protect your assets. Revocable living trust, not a great tool to use from a Medicaid or long-term care planning perspective, because you still stay in control of the assets so much that the government and those benefits programs still deem them to be your assets. So you really need to consult someone who does this for a living, a professional, when you're engaging in planning to plan ahead to avoid having to spin down your assets. So why is it called a spin down? Or why there's a couple of reasons that it is called a spin down, or I look at it as a spin down. One is the cost. You're talking anywhere between $12,000 right now to $20,000 per month for skilled nursing care, which can take down even a large estate. Maybe force a family where they have to sell a home or property that's been in a family for a long time. You worked hard for that home. You paid the bank back 3 times as much as you borrowed with interest over a 30-year period for that home. And then to pull back some of your tax dollars in the end to pay for long-term care, you're asked to give up that home as well. I don't think that is a correct system, and I help plan around that system. But because of the high cost and the potential for that being spent down, that's one reason that I call it a spin down. Another just generic term for qualifying for a long-term care benefit is the relegation of people to just spin down their assets. And when it's spent down, then you can qualify for the benefit to pay for long-term care. I abhor that, and my entire practice is based around avoiding that. So there are many different ways to spin down assets. And under the rules, that doesn't necessarily mean that you lose the asset or that it just goes away and you have to just spend that money out on care. In a Medicaid spin down, we engage in strategic planning. That strategic planning allows you to keep the assets with you or in the family or between a spouse, but also put yourself into a position to qualify for that benefit. We help individuals and families with Medicaid spin downs on a daily basis at our offices. I would love to help you either plan ahead, or if you're in that emergency situation where you just realize, oh no, I'm going to have to spend out $15,000 per month for a spouse right now. We both worked hard our whole lives for this money and our retirement, and I still have a lot of healthy years to live. I would be glad to sit down and discuss that emergency situation also with you and how to navigate through it. We can handle the application for the benefit and the protection of assets. My name's Greg McIntyre. I founded McIntyre Elder Law for this specific reason, to help people like you and your family, because I've experienced it in my family personally. And I didn't think it was right. It left a bad taste in my mouth. So it spawned a legal career that created my law firm to help thousands of people just like you and me avoid this situation. I'd offer a free consult to you and your family to sit down with me and discuss these specific issues. Give me a call to exercise that free consult and schedule that, 1-888-999-6600, or you can schedule directly on my calendar. I open it up to everyone by going to mcelderlaw.com online, mcelderlaw.com/scheduling. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great day.
Please don't wait till it's too late. Call McIntyre.